Hello, it is time for another plan as I go, and it's going to be for April 29th through the 5th of May. This is the kit I am using. It is from CreatingandCo. I am super hyper. Anyway, I took out the pages of my Vertical Happy Planner Classic, and then the first thing I did was cut down the bottom washi strips, extremely crooked. You're gonna see later. Probably doesn't show right now, but you will see on the next page. And then I am waiting out the bottom design because it'll show if I didn't. There you go, see how crooked that is? Oh well. I'm gonna cover it up with stickers anyway. So I am laying down the top washi strip, well, kind of top washi strip. It's the bottom, but I split it. Anyway, I'm using the date covers, and then I was like, let me move that up because I forgot that this thing was crooked, so we will do that. And do not be confused, I am planning Sunday through Saturday. So yeah, and then I'm starting on the sidebar and whiting out the text so that when I lay down my sidebar it does not look, I mean, you can't see the text. There you go, my brain is not working. So I'm using this kit because it has this quote box that says time to get stuff done. Yes, I need to get stuff done because I've been a lazy fart this last month, actually last 2 months. So yeah, I thought it would be a nice motivator, but no, I haven't done anything. Anyway, so I used a washi strip after that and a this week header. Then I used a full box tracker to keep track of my lunches and a goal headers after that. Header. Then 3 of the half box trackers to keep track of coffee, reading, and journaling. And like I said, I did not journal the whole week, so you can ignore that sticker. Then I used a quarter box and wrote Happy Mail on it, and used a full box checklist and wrote the Happy Mail that I'm waiting on. Some of it has arrived, yay! And then I forgot to write in the date number, so I tried to use my my Pilot G2 pen, but it was the thin one, so I had to use my Papermate FLAIR, but you still can't really see it, so it's okay. It's okay, if I squint really hard you can see it. So I am putting down the today headers for Sunday through Tuesday, and I'm using these quarter boxes. Usually in CreatingandCo kits I use the scalloped boxes, but I must have missed it, and then I noticed it later. It's okay because I started to use the quarter boxes. I did that throughout the whole thing. Anyway, so I used a full box, and then now I found the scalloped boxes and wrote that it was payroll day that day because it is Sunday. Ta-da! And I'm using another one and wrote that my parents were back from San Francisco and they were visiting because they were preparing for funeral stuff and they just wanted to come back and visit for a bit. Then I used a to-do header and then a checklist flag and wrote all the stuff, well, most of the stuff I had to do that day. Though honestly, I finished everything super fast. I finished everything before my lunch, including the extra things that I normally do. Well, I don't normally do them. I just do it when I have time. And because I was still kind of grieving and I was kind of an emotional mess, they let me go home early. So I went to see Avengers. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say because you just have to watch the movie. Anyway, on Monday, oh, I think I'm losing my voice. On Monday I used the the quarter box and wrote my work schedule in. Then I used a half box and stuck down a mailer sticker that came with the kit and wrote that my Simply Gilded April subscription has arrived, and that was my first month, so yay! Excited for that. And I did post an unboxing video about it a few days ago, so it should be up. Then I used a to-do header and then a full box checklist and wrote some things I had to do, including voicing over of the plan with me from last week. Then I used a full box with the Planner Girl text on it because I was mostly at work, so I didn't really do anything. And because it was closing, I didn't really do anything afterwards. I did get gas for my car though. So on Tuesday, I used the big washi strip and then layered I layered a scalloped box and wrote sleep in because that day was my day off. Yay! Then I added a washi strip and stuck down half box and used the laundry day icon over it because it was laundry day. I had to do laundry. It was my only day off, kind of, not really. Then I used a to-do header and then a checklist flag and wrote all the things I had to do, or actually wanted to do. I wasn't at work that day. Including we had to go funeral shopping again. Not really funeral. I mean, we're buying stuff for the funeral. Then I used another scalloped box and layered a car icon because I had to vacuum my car because the funeral was going to be on Saturday, which was yesterday, and they were most likely going to be using my car to drive people around. We didn't, but there you go. Still nice to have a clean car, right? Right. So Wednesday, after I laid down all the to-day headers, I used the quarter box and wrote my work schedule again. Then I used a full box and then the to-do header. I'm mixing them up. What's wrong with me? And then a checklist flag. And then wrote things I had to do, like take my allergy pills because allergy season is crazy this year for me, and then pay a bill, etc. In fact, my eyeballs are leaking right now. Sure you wanted to know that. Then after that I used a full box and then an odds and ends header, and then stuck down that half box and then one of these planner stickers that came with the kit because I wanted to look up some binder inserts that are printable ones, I should say, because I don't know, I was getting into binder planning again. I know, like I have 5 million planners already, but sometimes you just look at other people's planners for inspiration and you just want to do that too. At least that's how it is for me. I'm easily influenced when it comes to planner stuff. Yes. Are you guys like that too? So on Thursday, I used a quarter box and wrote my work schedule, then stuck down a full box and layered a half box over it and wrote that I had to do store supplies. Oh my gosh, this week's store supplies was insane because, honestly, I don't know why, but I think everybody was out of everything. And I mean, they were out of everything. Usually, on average, my store supplies take an hour. This time it took about 4 hours to do because everyone needed everything. So anyway, then I used a to-do header and then cut down a checklist flag and wrote things that I had to do. Although, I didn't do two things. I wanted to plan my reopening for my Etsy shop, but I didn't do it. And then because of that, I didn't do my listing information. But it did pay my bill. Yay! Then I used an odds and ends header and then one of the larger washi strips and stuck down another one and layered a half box on top of it and wrote that Filofax was having a sale, a Mother's Day sale. Not like it mattered because number one, I have too many planners, and number two, the one that I wanted was out of stock, so it didn't matter anyway. So on Friday, after my quarter box with my work schedule, I stuck down 2 of the full boxes and then the Hello Weekend banner, and then I used a half box and wrote that was payroll day, payday, and used one of the owl stickers that came with the kit. Then Friday is my big checklist day, so I used 2 of the my gosh, what is wrong with me? 2 of the full box checklists and wrote most of the things I had to do at work. There's usually more, but it doesn't fit, so. Then I used a washi strip in 2 of the appointment label things. I watched YouTube and had pork chops for dinner. So on Saturday, I was scheduled to work that day, but because we made our schedule on Thursday, and I found out the funeral was on Saturday on last Friday, so the schedule was already made, so I had to turn in a personal time off for that. That's what PTO stands for, at least for us. And so on Thursday I had to go to the funeral. I woke up early, paid my bill, one of my bills, because it was going to be due or I'll forget, and I had to drive to San Francisco early. And then I was just listing what time everything was, and it was kind of a traditional Chinese funeral, which I was kind of confused why we did some of the things, so I looked it up. It's kind of interesting though. Anyway, it was like an all-day thing. I've seen a lot of the relatives I haven't seen in a long time, and I was kind of surprised some of my other relatives were there because I didn't think they knew her, but it's okay. I mean, it's nice to see them there. And we were there the whole day, and I left pretty late. Well, okay, no, I lied. It wasn't that late. It wasn't that late because my dad wanted to steal my parking spot, and it's really hard to find parking there, so he's like, go home, so he could steal my parking spot. Anyway, so after that I stuck down the decoration stickers, and this is what was left over from the kit. And here I am showing you a really shaky version of super close-ups of what I did and or didn't do, except for Saturday I didn't check off the stuff. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.